Today I would like to show you some types of IELTS task essays, and there are 5 main types, but if you search for other resources you can find other informations as well. So I'm gonna write 5 most common ones: first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, and I'm going to show their questions as well. Let's say the first one is opinion essay. Opinion essay. The other one is a discussion essay. The other one is a problem solution essay. Solution essay. And the other one is advantage and disadvantage essay. Advantage and disadvantage essay. The last one is double question essays. Question essays. Okay. So as you can see, we have 4 now. So one by one, I'm going to explain them. This essay is sometimes called agree-disagree as well, or agreementative essays, and one of the most common types of IELTS task 2 questions. The first part of the question will be statement, and you then will be asked to give your own opinion about the statement. For example, if I need to write some common questions comes with opinion essay. Well, let me just do it like opinion essay, and the common questions comes with opinion essay are, for example, what's your opinion? Is your opinion? Is your opinion? Or it can say, do you agree or disagree? You agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? And it can say to what extent? What extent? Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? And well, to get to know better, I'm going to read some questions from this opinion essays. Well, for example, space exploration is much too expensive, and the money should be spent on more important things. What's your opinion? As you can see, the question, what is your opinion, is given here. Another one is, big salary is more important than job satisfaction. Do you agree or disagree? Well, as you can see, it's used here, and you have to write this. You have to say whether you agree or disagree. And the last, another one can be, the advances in technology and automation have reduced the need for manual labor. Therefore, working hours should be reduced. To what extent do you agree or disagree? And you have to provide your own opinions about whether you agree or disagree. And the opinion end says, well, for each one, I'll try to write essays and try to give more detailed information. But here in this, for now, I'm just going to show all the necessary types, like opinion essay, discussion, problem solution, advantage, disadvantage essay, and double question essays. But in the coming videos, I'll go into details and how to write for each, and I'll provide with tips for every single type of essays. And yeah, next question is a discussion essays. Discussion essays. In the discussion essays, we have to discuss both sides of an argument. Usually, we will be asked for our opinion, as well as the easiest way to approach this type of IELTS Task 2 questions is to choose one point of view to agree with, and one side to disagree with. For example, most of the time the question is something like this. I'm going to write discussion essay, and most of the time the question is usually discuss both views and give your own opinion. Discuss both views. Most of the time, discuss both views, or discuss both ideas. Discuss these ideas, something like that. Discuss both and give your opinion. For example, own opinion, something like this. Most of the time, but this is the main part. So I'm going to read some samples related to these questions as well. Like, some people think that the government should provide free education at every level. However, some say that the individual should pay for their university education. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. As you can see, there's a sample. And some people think that the zoos should be closed. However, other people think that the zoos are useful to protect the rare animals. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. Well, we have to discuss here and there. And another one is many governments think that the economic process is their most important goal. Some people, however, think that other types of progress are equally important for country as well. And we need to discuss both views and give our opinion. And as I mentioned, for this discussion, I'll give tips for in the coming next video as well. So we have to move. So I'll move to another one, which is a problem solution essay. And problem solution essay. Problem solution essay. Right. So our problem solution essay is sometimes this essay is called cause and solutions, or problems and solutions essays. This type of IELTS Task 2 question starts with a statement and then asks us to discuss the problems or cause and solutions. So, and most of the time that the question is like, what are the causes? What are the causes? And what can be done? What can be done? Well, this is the one statement here. What are the causes and what can be done? Or they can say that what can government do? What can government do? What can government do? Well, and government do. For example, I'm going to read some samples related to overpopulation of urban areas has led to numerous problems. Identify one or two serious ones and suggest ways. Or another one can be, nowadays many people have access to computer on a wide basis, and a large number of children play computer games. What are the negative impacts of playing computer games, and what can be done to minimize the bad effects? Well, it's saying what can be done, what kind of approach can be taken, this kind of questions. Another one is, in spite of advances made in agriculture, many people around the world still go hungry. Why is this the case? What can be done about the problem? Help them. Another one is advantage and disadvantage essay. Advantage and disadvantage essays. Well, the first part of the question will be a statement, and we are asked to write about both advantage and disadvantage of idea stated. For example, most of the time their question will be like, what are the advantages and disadvantages? What are the advantages and disadvantages of something, and discuss advantages and disadvantages. It can say even discuss advantages and disadvantages of this, or it can say, do you think advantages of this outweigh disadvantages? Do you think advantages of this outweigh the disadvantage of something like this, blah 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 blah. And I'll read some samples related to this. For example, we can say that space exploration costs taxpayers a huge amount of money each year. What are the advantages and disadvantages of spending money on space exploration? Or another one can be, some experts believe that it's better for children to begin learning foreign language at a primary school rather than a secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh disadvantages? Or another one can be, some countries have implemented mandatory community service for young people. In these programs, children aged 16 to 18 do charity work, help older people, and work with animals. Discuss advantages and disadvantages and give your own opinion. And the last one is a bit tricky one, but you can find this. And this is a double question essays. Double question essay, where we will be given a statement and a double question at the same time. Well, let me read some samples. For example, success is often measured by wealth and material possessions. Do you think the wealth is the best measure of success? Another question can be like, what makes a successful person? As you can see, I read one statement, but there are two questions. Another one can be, in education and employment, some people work harder than others. Why do some people work harder? Is it always a good thing to work hard? That's, as you can see, we have read one statement and two questions again. And another example can be like, successful companies use advertising to make more sales. What can make advertisement effective? Do you think that advertising is a bad thing or a good thing for society? And as you can see, you just got familiarized. As you can see, I just introduced a few types, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types. And in the coming videos, I'll go into detail and I'll write body introduction for every single one of them, give tips and the more detailed view of this each question, each essay types. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.